Chapter 2, Season 1 is finally here. I think that's the official way you say it. It's not Season 11, apparently. I think it's Chapter 2, Season 1. I believe that's what we're going for here. But the good news is we're no longer staring at the black hole, literally causing children all over the world to just lose their minds.
Do you see this freaking void? Look at the void!
But if you've been playing this at all, you do also realize that Fortnite has not really realized any official patch notes like normal. They've just kind of wanted you to experience it on your own and just kind of like find things out, which I honestly really enjoyed as fun, just kind of going in there and seeing what's really happening and figuring it out instead of just getting everything kind of told to you. But that brings me to the purpose of this video. I want to give you guys tips, some things that I've kind of found that's going to help you in your game, help you secure these wins. Maybe if you haven't been playing, this will just kind of catch you up with what's kind of going on. I'm not going into everything, but just kind of like little tips that you might have not noticed. The very first thing you're probably going to notice is that the map is completely different. We have a brand new map, and there's many new POIs on here that you're going to want to familiarize with yourself. That's actually important too. Like for instance, Swampy Slurp. No, that is not how you say it. I'm pretty sure it's Slurpy Swamp. Let me look this up. Slurpy Swamp is a place that has these little barrels, right? There's these slurp barrels that if you just kind of break those, it'll just blow up and do 10, and it'll heal either 10 health or shield, whatever you're missing, and do it like an AoE splash thing. So you can heal up the whole squad, yourself, whatever, and you literally, there's so many barrels there that's easy just to heal up. So that's something like you're going to want to familiarize yourself with all these different POIs for sure. Obviously it's part of the questing, so you're going to do that naturally anyway. But my main point here is that there are a ton of non-POI places that are worth dropping. Like for instance, one of these spots is this little like log cutting place right here, kind of off in the middle of nowhere. To the left is like Weeping Woods, above Slurpy Swamp, just this big like log cabin kind of thing. There's so many wood pallets here that I'm pretty sure the entire squad can cap out on wood. And in the normal game, not even in competitive. You're doing squad arenas for sure. And honestly, this season has kind of been hard gathering mats. I haven't, like, unless I'm getting kills and finding things like that, like it takes a while to kind of get your mat up. But building upon this, I want to tell you guys about my favorite spot to land right now. Honestly, my favorite spot is probably Slurpy Swamp, just so I can get my full shields and heal and stuff like that. And there's a decent amount of loot there, a boat nearby, etc, etc. But I think competitively, that's going to be a highly contested spot. So this little spot out here, just to the left of that wood pallet place I was just talking about, is just kind of like, I don't know, it literally looks like you need to have a fish skin to even walk in this place. But it's off to the side. The cool thing about it is there's a decent amount of loot here to get you started. Also some easy rotations. And obviously the huge plus is that it has those little swamp barrels here. Those swamp barrels, yeah, there's enough here to get you to full health. And we're also talking mainly solos, I think. If you have too many people come here, I'm not even sure a duo can really do it here, but in solos, this is a really nice spot that I like to land in solos. But you can heal yourself up, got your loot. Also, what I like to do is after I loot this specific spot, I can hop on the boat, just go down the shoreline just a little bit, and there's a bunch more loot on this side. Also, if I wanted to, I can just walk towards the wood chopping place that I talked about earlier and just get max wood in like a minute. It really just depends on what kind of loot you had at the time and what you're looking for, and just kind of where other circles taking you after this. Also, the boat, you can take that boat and run through Slurpy Swamp if you have to go across the map. Let's say the circle happens to go way over there by like Steamy Sacks kind of thing. So right now, this is my spot. I'm just sharing that with you guys. It's a very good solo spot, competitive or just normal game alike. Another thing you guys gonna notice is there is a huge lack of mobility right now. They don't have launch pads. We don't have flintlock pistols. We don't have glider redeploy. We don't have impulse grenades. We don't got nothing. No boards, no ballers, no little vehicles besides the boats. But that's gonna bring me to my next point. We have the boats, and that's pretty much kind of all you got here, is to try to travel across the map really quick. One thing you can notice though is if you don't have a boat, the stream, if you're going along the current, you do travel pretty fast. But if you have to fight the current, not really happening. But knowing the boat locations is gonna help you with all that anyway. So knowing these boat locations so you can actually get across places, or if you kind of find yourself struggling, if you just know that the boat is right down the corner, so you can walk, so you can kind of detour from your path just a little bit, get to the boat, and then go ahead and get to the circle. Because I mean, it's a pretty big map and we really have no mobility, and you want to rotate early, both in competitive and normal games. You don't want to be stuck on the storm and then having to fight some guy who's also trying to rotate with you, and then all of a sudden the storm is way out on the other side of the map. And now I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little more tips, but there's like little quality of life things. One thing is that the chests seem to have the 100% spawn rate right now, which obviously this helps lower the RNG, meaning if I can run into a certain room, I just know there's going to be chests there and those give me a chance for an item, especially on drop. Knowing the chest locations have always been a plus and always been something that you kind of want to know anyway, but having the confidence that those chests will be there is another added benefit and something that will help you in your little early game strategy. Also in Chapter 2 Season 1, we can fish now. At first, like, I was seeing fishing rods everywhere, kind of annoying, didn't really want to even bother with it, thought it was just more for fun. Until I started fishing, you can get some decent items out of these things. All you literally see is a little pond with a fish jumping. As soon as a little bobble thing dips into the water, you pull it and boom, you can get some healing over there. The fish are actually legit healing. I'm not sure how much you can stack the green fish, but like they'll heal you to full under health, but not shields. But they're like instant, not really instant, maybe like a second. So like in a second timer, you can just start running through these things and they give you like 50 health a piece. You also have like a slurp fish. A slurp fish gives you 50 health, 50 shield. Also, the fishing things have loot, and good loot. You can pull some really good items out of there. Another little quality of life thing is the big bushes. These are not the ones that are in the past where like you put on the bush or like the bush are sitting there and just crawl in the bush like every default did. These are really big ones that really do conceal you putting in there. You can chop them down though. They're unlike the other ones where you couldn't chop a regular bush, but these you can actually chop them down. But the main fact that I want to point out is that some of these have loot inside them. If you're going to the next zone, it's worth going through these bushes so you can pick up loot or whatever's inside, maybe get some healing, maybe get some nice weapon you need. It's worth traveling through there and seeing what you get. And my last and final tip, I've already talked about it, but I talked about the slurp barrels, but much in the exact same way that those work. There's a couple of semis that are throughout the map, but they're like big semis, and if you and your team just hit it, you get health right there. You just break them and it'll bust open and you get some health. And sometimes that little health is the difference between whether you're going to survive or die in your next encounter. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed all these tips. Hope you guys can continue to enjoy Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. This has been a very fun and exciting time in Fortnite gaming right now. New map, new POIs, new look. Excited to see what else they're going to do and kind of LTMs and things like that, if they're going to bring Zone Wars back, etc. Thank you guys again. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Don't forget to use creator code SoldierF1 in the item shop. Join the Discord, join the community. And after you do all that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more content. Thank you all. I'll catch you all in the next one.